Hey guys, welcome to That Florida Feeling. I hope everybody made it. I know it's been a long 24 hours for me. So, Hurricane Helene has passed and it is headed towards Tennessee and apparently other places. And all I'm going to say is, y'all put them salt life, real life, all them wannabe Florida stickers all over your car and act like Floridians because you vacationed here once. You didn't think these hurricanes were going to come to you? No, I'm just messing with you. I really hope this does not impact anybody else like it has us. Um, it was not a joke. Uh, this thing was a monster storm, and it showed its ass. My area personally got some pretty bad wind damage. We didn't really get a ton of rain, but we got some really bad wind damage. Not a lot of sleep was had last night. A lot of power outages, but a lot, a lot of Florida felt the effects of this storm. And unfortunately, a lot of Florida has been permanently changed, unfortunately, because of this storm. The storm did make landfall last night at 11. I think it was 11:10 p.m. was the official time, and it hit just 10 miles south of Perry at the Big Bend. Tallahassee somehow also still skirted a major hit yet again. I really think it has something to do with all the old Indian stuff, but call me crazy. That's fine. I live in Florida, so you probably think I am, anyways. Um, but it hit 10 miles south of Perry, and when it hit hard and it did a lot of damage. But it did a lot of damage before it even hit. Um, if you've seen the videos or the pictures or the Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you've seen, Naples got some flooding. The storm surges were pretty bad. Bradenton took a hit. Sarasota took a hit. Punta Gorda flooded. Fort Myers, Cape Coral. Everybody got some really bad rain and some storm surges. But unfortunately, one of my favorite places where a lot of my friends live and where I used to live, Pinellas County, Clearwater, Tampa, got hit hard. I mean, it almost looked like a direct hit. Clearwater Beach flooded, completely flooded. Uh, Feet of water took over the entire area, just rushing through the streets of Clearwater. Pascagoula was completely inundated. Unfortunately, if you remember my episode of the Seaside Seabird Sanctuary, the birds are all fine. However, the rescue is pretty well destroyed. I mean, they got a lot of damage. Unfortunately, right there on the beach. Um, Don Cesar Hotel actually took a lot of damage. Believe it or not, they got flooding. You couldn't even recognize the pool. It was so full of sand. Most of the roads don't even look like roads. They just look like more of the beach as there's so much sand just sitting there. Madeira, Reddington, all that is just a disaster area right now. If you live in that area, my thoughts are with you. I hope that you didn't get flooded out like a lot of people that I know. Uh, you know, Helene did a lot of damage before she even hit. Um, you know, I know that there's at least 7 deaths in the Bay Area that have been blamed on the storm. 2 in Tampa and 5 were in Pinellas, at least right now. Um, you know, it wasn't a good night. I know that unfortunately, a lot of other things happened. They ended up closing down all the bridges in the Bay Area. That's because the winds got super bad and the rain. There was erosion on the bridges again. Unfortunately, one of the deaths was on I-4 near Tampa. A guy died in a car when a freeway sign fell on the car. That's an unfortunate death. A lot of Florida felt a lot of the damages as it did go up that west coast. Of course, Manatee County also saw quite a bit of damage through Cortez Village. You know, I mean, you look at any pictures in Florida right now, and you're going to see debris everywhere from flooding. You're going to see a lot of flooding. Um, and that just kind of goes, I would like to say that just kind of goes with it, but unfortunately, you never really get used to it. It still sucks. And I know that's kind of what you sign up for in Florida, but you still don't want to deal with it. So, it's not easy, unfortunately. But Probably one of the worst parts that got hit, that people are just now talking about, is Cedar Key. Cedar Key's in Levy County. Cedar Key is a beautiful fishing port, or was. I say was because it's pretty much changed for forever. I'm sure will rebuild, but what we know Cedar Key as is sadly gone. The post office has been destroyed. The downtown looks like it's pretty much destroyed as we knew it. Unfortunately, the big dock is destroyed. The hardware store is gone. Um, Three of the cottages are pretty much missing, like floated away, missing. It's going to take years, and it's the same thing like what Ian hit Sanibel and Captiva. They're still not the same. Fort Myers is not the same, and this is another one of those unfortunate um, things that the Cedar Key that we knew and loved will probably never be the same. It's a beautiful little fishing town, and I'm sure it will be. It will rebuild. It will not rebuild the same, unfortunately, which sucks because it had some really cool history. Really cool old history, old Florida. Rosewood was around there, but unfortunately, it's pretty much gone as we knew it. But Florida's banding together. Florida's strong. I mean, they're slowly returning our power. Our power is on. Pinellas County slowly getting back to it. But not everybody's gonna have power yet. Like Columbia County and Suwannee County, they got hit pretty hard. Some of the campgrounds up there and some of the smaller little towns, it's going to take a little bit longer, unfortunately, to get to that, as the waters have to recede off of those Suwannee River and the Crystal River and things like that. Just because the hurricane's gone doesn't mean that it goes away in a day or the sun dries it all up. No, this can take a little bit longer, unfortunately. I know there is major flooding through Crystal River, which I know it always floods, but this looks a lot worse based on some of the pictures I'm seeing. So, just send your good thoughts to Florida. A lot of people need it right now, guys. I just kind of want to give a Florida update today. Let everybody know that some of it's good, and unfortunately, this is moving up towards Georgia and North Carolina. I know that there's been some other rescues through that. I feel really bad for them too. You can find some really good links on my Facebook and Instagram pages. FEMA's got some really good stuff out there right now. If you want to go to floridadisaster.org or flgov.com, that's two really good places you can go if you need some assistance. They're also on X or Twitter or whatever we're calling it now at FLSERT. You can also find it on Instagram at FLSERT. Both of those are some good things. If you need a shelter, shelters are open for people who need the assistance. And that's an okay thing. Some people have lost everything, or, if you were in the Tampa area and you suddenly had 4 feet of water rushing into your house and you don't know what to do, it's okay to go to a shelter. You can text the word shelter and your zip code to 43362, and it'll tell you where the closest one is. Please don't forget your pets. Don't leave your pets. There are pet friendly shelters. Make use of them. Some other ones, if you want to donate, guys, if you want to donate your time or your money, or you want to volunteer, FLV as in Victor, OAD.org. That's a good website. You can call 211 or visit fl211.org for local resources. You can visit floridadisaster.org for state assistance. If you do need it, please use it. We've used it after Irma. It's there, and it's a good resource. Just remember that not everything comes overnight. Food banks. The food banks, Feeding America. You can volunteer. You can donate. They are also open for those of you who've now lost everything, or your fridge is down because you have no power. Go there. They can help feed you. You can actually use Uber. Uber is offering free rides to shelters. You're going to use the code so it's, what is it? Helene Relief. So HELENE and then Relief. That's your code. You can also check out at Red Cross NF and at Red Cross CFL. Both of those are going to be something you need to check out if you do need assistance, guys. I posted these on my Facebook and my Instagram, and I will get to posting them on to Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it right now. Just be careful, guys, if you do go outside. Remember, please don't walk in standing water. There could be a down power line. Don't go near down power lines. Let's remember that. Don't stand near buildings that could be hurt, like buildings are hurt, like they're people that are damaged. They could fall on you. You know, you don't need to deal with that. There's lots of things that you don't think about because you're in shock, and you know it takes 2 seconds that something happens you don't think about, and you end up really hurt. So, you know, this is the time to take that deep breath and to take a second and to take in your surroundings and make sure that you're okay. And it's okay to take those 2 seconds for you. You know, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people are dealing with this right now. So you're not alone. But use your resources, guys. It's okay. So, and a lot of people are actually taking up donations to send to other parts of Florida. Like I know in Dade County, actually in South Dade County, Commissioner McGee is actually got at the South Dade Government Center, you can drop off supplies the 27th, 28th, and 29th. So today until 5, which just ended. So tomorrow between 9 and 5, they need tarps, waters, batteries, flashlights, and first aid kits. You guys can drop those off it's in Cutler Bay. You know, there's a lot of places that are accepting donations. So if you do want to help, that's probably one of the great ways. Just check out, you know, the area around you, see if you can donate anything. I will also say that it's a really good time to donate blood. That's always something that's needed, especially when something like this happens. You know, as there are usually injuries that go along with this, not just casualties, but also injuries. You know, from people who either didn't evacuate or went back and got hurt, or something happens, or even just hospitals that just needed it anyways. So, you know, these are all things you can consider if you want to help out. And if you do need the help, then, you know, use one of those resources that I've just told you about. But, you know, they always say Florida strong because we always rebuild. You know, look at Fort Myers from Ian 2 years ago. It's almost actually 2 years to the date, unfortunately, that Ian hit. I remember that one. I think I did a podcast on it like this, probably 2 years ago. And here I am again telling you about another one. So use those resources, guys. Check them out. I'll post them. No Florida man. Actually, I'll tell you about a Florida man. There is a Florida man. Some idiot in Levy County decided to scale a water tower in the middle of the hurricane. Yeah, he made it. But really? Like, be the idiot standing out in the middle of the road with the flag. Don't be the idiot on the water tower. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I just had to say it. But I hope next week, guys, we're gonna have a better topic, something more fun. I hate to say it, but we still have about a month and a half left of this, closer to 2 months left of this hurricane stuff. So anything could still happen, guys. So stay prepared. You know, donate what you can, donate what you will. Send good thoughts, send good vibes. Pray for those that need it. Be nice. Keep your mean comments to yourself. If I see them on my page, you're getting blocked. I hope everybody has a better week than we've had thus far. And I'll see you guys next week.